Hey guys, welcome to another Stencyl tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how we can create a menu for our game, and we might even look at how to arrange some of our background images as well. So let's get started. So let me close some of this down first, and I'm just going to, I need to get some tiles. So let's go and get some tiles right now. Let's go get the Stencyl basic tiles. Fantastic. Okay, so let's throw down some tiles here. Let's throw in a little bit of grass. And this is in our village and in our suburb. Sorry, not the background, the scene, level city. Okay, so in our city, let's put some, let's put some red bricks on here. Of course. Let's move that up. Okay, let's get some red bricks on here. Let's paint that up. Okay, so level city. And I'm just going to close down some of this. And level village. Okay, so city, village. And so what I'm going to do with you guys, I'm just going to recreate this from scratch, is I'm going to call this menu select. Okay. So we have, what I want to try to do is create two buttons here where I can select either of them and I can go to my two different levels or games. So one for village, one for city. I'm going to do this in PowerPoint here. And really, you can do this in Microsoft Word, Google Docs, it doesn't really matter. I just want to screenshot this. So I'm going to do that right now with you guys. Village. And the other one is a city. I'm going to screenshot this as well. Okay, so those are going to be our two buttons. And maybe would have been nicer to have a border around here. Let's do that. Let's add a border to this shape outline. Let's do black. There we go. And I'm not too worried about centering, but let's try to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, sorry. So we'll screenshot this again, city, and screenshot this again, village. So those are going to be our two buttons. We can make that a little bit smaller. Okay, so let's throw PowerPoint away first. And we're going to import both of those images as actors. So under actors, I'm going to create a new actor for village. Actually, I'm going to begin this with button, btn, village. And I'm going to import for my image the village button. So that's city, village. Okay, I'm going to import that. Now, when you import an image, be careful because by default, Stencyl likes to import things and scale it down by 4 times its original size. And we actually want to keep its original size. So I'm just going to keep that. And I need to import the other button. So it's village. So it's btn. Was it city? So again, I'm going to import those things. Choose image. Again, just click through. You'll get pretty fast and comfortable with that. You can add that on. Okay, so now that we've got our two buttons, our two actor buttons, village and city, let's put that into our menu. So menu select, I'm going to go over here to actors. There's our buttons. That's quite big, but that's all right. We can adjust the size. That's very small. Did I forget to? Right, that's at 4 times the size. I forgot to. Okay, let's re-import the village button, I guess, because it's shrunk by 4 times its original size. Remove that. Just do it again. btn village, and let's try that again. Choose image. Oh, sorry, no, it is a little bit smaller, perhaps. Village. Don't get that. Open. I'll hit cancel. Okay, village. Let's see here. Village. There we go. Okay, so we've got two different buttons here, city and village. There's a little bit more to the collision box than usual, but that's okay. The next thing we'll need to do is we need to add an event to each of these. Once you know how to do one, the other one is very easy to do. So we're going to go to Add Events, Input, on Actor. Okay, so when the mouse enters, now when it enters means when the mouse moves over it, we're going to change that to is pressed on it, and the actor is itself. So when we push a mouse button on the city button area, we're going to change the scene. So I'm going to go to Scenes, Game Flow, and switch scene to, and we'll just make this 1 second here. 1 second, so it's just a crossfade, I think. And we're gonna switch this to scene, choose scene. And this is our city, right button city. So we're gonna go to our level city. Okay, and we'll do that again for button village. So again, we're gonna go over here to events, add event, where was it? Input, on actor, is pressed on itself. Go over here to scenes again, game flow. And again, if you watch the other tutorials, this is the same thing as switching scenes when your character dies or when it passes a level. Okay, so let's try that out. Let's test our game. Yeah, it's taking a little time. Ooh, we got some compilation errors. Interesting. Oh, wait, of course, I forgot to select the scene for this. So this is our button village, goes to our level village. So that's just telling us we got an error. Hopefully everything works properly this time. Now, of course, the buttons can look a lot nicer, but just for simplicity purposes for the demonstration. Of course, it's the menu isn't the default. So we'll go over here to dashboard, scenes, and we actually want menu select to be the starting scene. Okay, so it's got a little star beside that. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's try this out. You can move your mouse over it. It won't, nothing will happen yet. Okay, so I'm going to click on my mouse on city. And so it is crossfading to my city scene. And if I just rerun that one more time, just check out the whether the village works or not. Okay, so I'm moving my mouse over the village, click on it, and indeed it's going to the village scene. So there you have it, folks. Now, I will be, in my next tutorial, I might show you guys how to add a little bit of background to this. There's a little bit of a trick, I suppose, when you work with importing backgrounds. So I'll be doing that in the next tutorial. See you guys later.